Welcome to another In Wheel Time podcast, a 30-minute mini version of the In Wheel Time car show that airs live every Saturday, 9:30 a.m. to noon Central. Welcome to the award-winning In Wheel Time car show. We talk about all things automotive. Coming up, Jeff is going to have our pre-owned featured car of the week, the 2017 VW Passat, if you're into used cars. Racing season right around the corner. We'll tell you when and where. Plus, Konrad will have his weekly car clinic, and we'll also have the stories making auto news headlines. That and more just ahead on today's In Wheel Time car show for January 23rd, 2021. Howdy, along with Mike out of this world Mars, King Konrad DeLong, and Jeff Zekin. I'm Don Armstrong. Glad that you could join us today.
We've won an award for this?
Multiple.
Years and years ago.
Well, I remember the one of them was Antron Brown interview, which was just a hoot. Hopefully we entered this year's Antron Brown interview as well, because that was a lot of fun.
Can't hear it. But at any rate, there's that. But we do have, at this particular time, another guest. Do we not, Mr. Mars?
Yeah, we're double-checking audio, but he's here. He's looking good.
Brian, are you on there? Can we hear you?
I am. Can you hear me?
We can hear you. Oh, my God, it's a miracle.
It is today.
Technology.
Are you up there near the Dearborn area?
I am, yeah. Just Metro Detroit area. It's good 11 degrees out this morning. And,
I was born in Detroit.
You were you?
Yeah, I grew up in Dearborn Heights.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I used to stop at the White Castle there out by the airport in Dearborn.
Know the place, yeah.
I used to ride horses between my house and school up there in Michigan.
Uphill both ways.
Both ways,
In
yeah.
the snow.
In the snow.
Well, it's only 60-something here today, so welcome to Texas.
Yeah. Well, Brian,
Yeah,
Brian,
that'd be nice.
Yeah, Brian is the man. Ford F-150 is his badge, and he's also the hybrid guy.
Well,
right.
he is the man if it's F-150.
F1, yes, he is, but the hybrid part of it, I think, is we're going to underscore that here in this particular interview with him. So, Brian, is there today a Ford F-150 hybrid?
Yeah, so we're launching the hybrid now, right? It's part of our new truck coming out in 2021. Went on sale at the end of last year. You'll start to see them in dealerships now, and so far it's getting a great response.
So tell me about the hybrid version of it, and why would I want to buy one?
Well, you know, when you really look at the powertrain itself, it takes our really, really strong 3.5 liter EcoBoost powertrain, right, with that gas turbo direct fuel injection that has so much power and capability, and it marries to it an electric motor. So you're really kind of getting the benefit of all this power and capability plus additional power from the electric motor that gives you tremendous capability and great fuel economy at the same time. So we think it's a true win for our customers.
So give me a background on fuel economy, because I think that's important, as well as torque, grunt, and reliability. So how much horsepower does a regular F-150 with the EcoBoost engine in it? How much horsepower does that have?
So our 3.5 EcoBoost in 21 has 400 horsepower, 500 foot-pound of torque. The hybrid goes to 430 horsepower, 570 foot-pounds of torque.
Wow. Oh, my God. So, okay, all right.
It's our most powerful engine in the lineup.
Well, and that's pretty stout in anybody's book, I have to say. And this is a gasoline version. Now, where do you put the electric motor?
Well, they mounted into the transmission, between the transmission engine housing is where it is. And I will tell you, I'm more of the marketing guy than an engineer. So I've seen the rolling chassis and talked to the engineers about it. And they married it up in there between those two places.
So does the hybrid power...
our 10-speed.
Does the hybrid powertrain just kind of help at launch, or does it work purely as an electric at low speeds?
It will work purely as an electric at low speeds. So there are times you can be in electric mode only, and there's times you can be in gas. It does help at launch. It does help going down the road as well, right? We've pulled trailers at a drive event with it, and on some slight downhill grade where literally you're just in electric mode with the with the trailer on behind. So
it's a little bit different in application than some of the other hybrids that are out there, because a lot of the other hybrids that are out there really only engage kind of at the launch mode, but you guys are doing the launch as well as down the road, which is pretty, a different way to do it, which really is what helps the customer in the
now.
fuel economy.
Even though that it has more horsepower, does it get better gas mileage?
it does, yeah. So the hybrid is rated up to 26 mile per gallon on the highway.
Wow!
For a full size pickup truck, so it's pretty strong.
Yeah. And clearly you guys have sales expectations. For truck guys, at least down here in Texas, they're going to go, a hybrid in my Ford F-150 pickup? I'm not too sure about that. So how are you dealing with that kind of mindset?
What we found with our customers, if you think about the history of F-150 over the last decade, right, we launched our EcoBoost powertrains and showed customers that a V6 powertrain could do everything and more that a V8 can do, and customers have really rallied behind it. Then we went to our high-strength military-grade aluminum alloy body, showed the strength and the capability and how lightweighting the truck really benefited them. Now we're doing it again with a hybrid powertrain, right? And we're out there showing the customers. We've had some drive events, and we're doing things to show the proof points. We've got some great videos online. But it's another powertrain. It's another opportunity for them to see kind of the advance in technology that really is not. It's not taking away from anything. It's actually adding. It's adding capability. It's adding efficiency. It's really kind of like I said before, it's a win, or we call it an and solution for customers.
And does it give you any indication? I know some of the other systems that are out there, the dash kind of tells you what's happening with the hybrid gas engine integration. Do you have some kind of feedback to the driver when it's engaged?
Yep. So on the instrument cluster itself, you can see the basics in the tachometer, right? When it goes to 0, and then it'll tell you your electric mode. But also on our new 12-inch touchscreen in the center stack, there's a screen in there where you can actually see the power flow, where it's coming, what's happening at the same time. So
that's that's kind of cool to watch, because if you learn to watch it and you can learn how your driver input can keep it in the electric mode and really excel your fuel economy on it. You said 12-inch screen.
Yep. So our new truck has a 12-inch touch screen in the center stack that it's on over 60% of our lineup. And that new screen tied to our new Sync 4 system with better voice controls, voice commands, has been a really big hit for our customers. They love it. It functions really, really easily for them, and it gives them great information right at their fingertips.
Well, it's really a brand new dash, is it not? I mean, it includes the instrument cluster as well.
It does. Actually, an all-new truck, right? So in 21 model year, the truck is all new. Over 90% of our parts are new. I think it's actually 95%. So it's an all-new vehicle. And, we've done a lot of work on it on the interior, the exterior, to kind of give customers that strong, capable look they want on the exterior, and on the inside, give them some more of those amenities and features that they really like, including that touch screen. And then on our Lariat, King Ranch, and Platinum and Limited models, we actually have a full digital dash. The instrument cluster's all digital as well.
Yeah, I have to tell you that I'm currently driving one now. It is not the hybrid; it is the EcoBoost V6. But I have to tell you that that dash is truly impressive, and it was time. It was time for you guys to update the dash, and I think that you've done an excellent job. And I think that the people that are out there looking for a truck, they certainly need to go and check out the Ford F-150 if they haven't already.
We'd love them to do that, and you can find all sorts of stuff on Ford.com or go see your local dealer. The trucks are in the showrooms now, so it's really easy to go check them out.
Well, how disappointing a year this has been because car shows typically are huge when it comes to people crawling in and out and under and over the truck to get all of the nuances, and especially a brand new model that has come out. A brand new truck, and
there's no car shows to show it off at this point. So the only place people can see it's at the dealership.
And I was going to ask you regarding that: is there enough of these F-150s that you can actually go see one at a dealership now?
Yeah, they're shipping now. You should be able to find them at most dealers now. Find at least a few of them to go take a look at and check out. Yeah.
I was going to say Tim Estradal. He's a member of the TAWA. I don't know if you know Tim, but he just picked up his hybrid up in Nebraska I think 2 weeks ago.
Well, they get them earlier up in Nebraska because they're
it's
closer to the
exactly.
factory. Yeah.
But I thought it was interesting because I had the same questions about, down here, I've had a truck for, I don't know, a long time, and I use it as a truck a lot. And it was kind of like, why do I want a hybrid, towing and all that stuff? But he had a little blip out on his YouTube channel where he went to help a friend work on his house, on his fence, and he actually had a chop saw sitting up in the back of the truck and all these power tools because of the electrification of the truck. He didn't need to bring his generator with him to run all that stuff. And I thought, okay, now there is a practical
application
use for a hybrid truck.
Yeah, you got a 110 power outlet in there that's going to run Don's refrigerator.
It's got enough wattage that it can do something besides, just turn on some lights.
It comes standard with a 2.4 kilowatt inverter, which is, you think about those 2,000 kilowatt generators. It's a lot of power.
Yep.
Then you can option up to a 7.2 kilowatt generator that actually has a 240 plug in it.
Hey, because I got a Honda 2000 generator, a little suitcase generator. When the hurricanes come and the power goes out, it'll run half my house. You're telling me I could back up there with my truck and just plug it into the truck.
Well, wait just a minute. Let's take it a step further. I'm thinking that for me personally, right out there in the driveway, hook up the dryer to it and do my laundry out there on the weekend.
No, you could be a rescue service for EV vehicles with range anxiety. Just bring them in, plug them into the 220.
Yeah.
You have a 220 plug in the back of a pickup truck with the optional inverter.
Yeah. Oh, yep. We do. It's
that's crazy.
You need that power at a job site for welders or compressors, whatever. We've got that capability built into the truck for you.
Wow.
But taking it like you say though, if you got like Don's got EV range anxiety, so he can only go his 40 or 50 miles, then he could call a tow truck. They could pull it up on the trailer, plug it into the back of the F-150 and charge it while they're towing him down the road.
That's great. Thanks. Your mind is working in overtime now.
It certainly
But
is.
we're glad to hear it's working at all.
Yeah, that it is. Well, Brian, the bottom line is that the Ford F-150 is the number one vehicle, forever, especially here in the state of Texas. And I think that, for regular people that listen to this show, they don't really think about that the Ford F-150 is used a lot in the construction business.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And, there are guys that use construction tools, whether it be saws or whatever the case may be, that they have to have some sort of an electrical source. Mm-hmm. And what a handy thing this is. And clearly, Ford doesn't offer an option unless they know people are going to use it. Mm-hmm.
Right.
We studied a lot, and we did a lot of research for our customers with this new truck, and a lot of the new features in it really came from that customer research, where we didn't actually just go to like clinics and have people come in. We actually went and went to work with people and stayed with them for a couple of days. Right? We didn't stay at their house. We would literally spend a couple of days with them, watching how they use their truck, and that led us to things like the generator mode in the vehicle, because we see them haul generators and gas cans or propane tanks, and there's theft issues, and how do you tie that stuff down? We figured out a better way to do that, just built into the truck.
Cool.
Pretty creative.
So let me ask you. So you've got all this good stuff going on with the F-150. I run Interstate 10 a lot, coming over here to the program and stuff, and see a lot of people doing hot shot work. Are you looking, or can you talk? Are you looking at the Super Duties? Going up to the 250s?
I don't have much info to tell you on Super Duty at the moment. We're just excited to get this F-150 out there with our new hybrid powertrain.
You stay focused on the topic, Mars.
I know.
Don't wander off.
Mars,
just thinking future use here.
Mars, you've done this long enough. He's not going to talk about, F9000s or whatever it is. That's future product. That ain't going to happen. But I will say this, based on what's happened in the past, if it's on the 150, you could almost guarantee you that it's going to move up the food chain rather quickly.
Well, with horsepower, with the numbers, the engine and stuff combined, I can see hot shotters using that.
Stan and Sheila are saying, will it be powerful enough to run a margarita machine?
I was thinking that too, a beer cooler or something of that nature.
Well, and if electricity doesn't work, he's already mentioned things like propane, fuel, alternatives, that sort of thing. Just mount you a big tank in the back, whatever you need, you got it back there.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, but there's lots of capability with the F-150, and, they offer every kind of option known to man, including off-road and that sort of stuff. And you could, probably one of the most user-friendly vehicles known to man on the face of the earth is the F-150. Tow the camper, bring the kids, whatever the case may be.
Everybody's got one.
It was
Pretty much.
My first truck was an F-150,
Yeah.
you know, and it just
I thought it was an F1.
No, that was Don's first truck. Don's a little older than I am.
Yeah.
They called them chariots back then.
Chariots. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
But so they're on the way if they don't have them at the dealership already. Now, is that same thing hold true when it comes to the hybrid?
Oh yeah, we're shipping hybrids as well right now, so you should see them at most stores already, if not today in the very near future. But they are shipping. They have been since the end of last year.
They're headed south.
I brought this up before. Since Texas is really your number one market when it comes to F-150s, I want to know when you're going to build a plant here and start making them here in Texas.
Well, we've got two great manufacturing facilities that do a great job for us right now, but Texas is an important market to us, and we'll always do our best to support it down there.
Well,
but no new announcements.
What a great corporate answer all of that.
I'm telling you.
He must be in the marketing department.
He said he is.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's great to talk to you. We really appreciate it. I guess Ford.com is the place to go.
Yep. Yeah, you can find all the information on Ford.com. Just look up the new F-150, and all 6 powertrains are there, including our hybrid with all the specs and details on them. And
cool.
And go check them out at the dealers, test drive them. We think you're going to really like it.
So our last parting question is going to be, when you coming down here and buying us some tequila shots at Loopy Tortillas?
Boy, I would love to. I haven't been able to travel for a while, but 60-degree Texas weather and those, that little party sounds pretty good.
Well,
They let me. I'm in.
He's got to dig himself out of the snow first.
11 degrees.
Brian Bell, it's a great pleasure to talk to you. Fun interview, and we thank you so much, and good luck with the F-150 hybrid.
Well, thank you very much for having me on the show. I really appreciate it.
Talk to you
Thanks,
soon.
man.
Yep. It's great to talk to him. Some of these guys, you just can't help it but go off the rails just a little bit.
Well, you could probably plug in one of the heaters to the back of that truck if it's 11 degrees in Detroit.
Right, and with the margarita machine right next to it. Exactly. Okay, let me turn the page here because I know I've got something. Oh, we need to do the racing calendar. You and I were talking before we went on the air this morning about the
starts tomorrow.
Tomorrow,
IMSA is going to have their Roar before the 24 when they're testing today, and then tomorrow they're going to have a qualifying race.
Is Cadillac in IMSA this year?
Cadillac is still in IMSA.
Just Corvette.
So is Corvette.
How dare you ask?
And Cadillac runs the DPI prototypes, and then Corvette's running the C8. That Corvette, the C8 won the championship last year. So.
In the top 10, you'll probably have 4 of them in the top 6.
Yeah, there's
absolutely.
One of them, Wayne Taylor Racing, who the black number 10 car,
right?
He switched to Acura.
He did
when Acura
that
pulled
was
out
before last year. He did that.
Yeah, when Acura pulled out of a corporate sponsorship, Wayne Taylor Racing bought one of the 2 cars and the programs from them, and they're gonna.
And that Cadillac shirt I wear, the big Cadillac shirt, the Cadillac Racing, that's where that came from. That IMSA Racing.
Okay.
And in fact, I'll wear it.
IMSA is going to be on the Roar before the 24. Tomorrow it's actually going to be on TV. And then the 24 Hours of Daytona is next weekend. After that, they start with the NASCAR at Daytona. Daytona qualifying is going to be February 7th. The Clash at Daytona is the 9th. And Thursday, the Duels at Daytona, which is the Daytona qualifying, the twin qualifying racing. And then the 14th, on Valentine's Day is the Daytona 500. And then following that, once we jump into March and stuff, you're going to start seeing IndyCar back on the air. NHRA starts on the 14th of March with the Gator Nationals. It's still scrambled that they're starting the season with the Gator Nationals, and then they're going to go to Atlanta. And then on April 11th, they're going to go back to California to Pomona for the Winter Nationals, which was always the starting one. And that one's kind of still in limbo as to whether or not they're going to be able to pull that off. Depends on what's going on in California.
They're coming here.
Yep. No, I mean, California, they're still shut down, and whether or not
so
they'll be able
screwed
to do
up,
that.
you mean?
It's a nuisance. A nuisance. I'm sorry.
Uh-huh.
Sorry.
No, don't apologize. It's okay. I get it.
Yeah, it's fun to see the racing is back on the calendar, and we're getting started with it. Formula One is March 18th, the Australian Grand Prix, and more to come.
I've got this archaic-looking, you can't really see it, but there it is. I got this hand-scratched actual racing schedule for 2021
From Gina?
from Gulf Coast Racing Series.
Okay.
And so another new name. So the actual first race at Houston Motorsports Park, April 3rd, with the usual guys out there, right? And then there is on May 8th is Houston Motorsports Park. And then May 15th, it looks like Mobile International Speedway.
Alabama.
Yeah. Gina set this up. And so it's going to be.
Oh, see, I tried to look for a schedule for her, and I couldn't find one.
Well,
so
that's what it looks like currently.
Oh, so she just has it written on paper right now.
Yeah. And
Gina, post it up where everybody can
she's
see
going
it.
to, but she's got to get it printed and all that stuff.
Got to make a party.
She just made this week, and I guess everything's all looking good.
So she did get that set up.
She did. And
She had phone issues this week, too.
And it looks there's going to be 4 races in Mobile, and the rest of them here. Now, there's going to be appearances at Talladega.
Appearance. What is an appearance?
Well, I'm not exactly sure how you would define an appearance.
Are you driving the pace car for that one? Or?
Not at Talladega. I wish. That sure would be fun. I'd do that.
Bobby, what was Bobby what? Who's the
Ricky Bobby.
Ricky Bobby.
God.
It could be Donnie Bobby now.
Or he could be Don Trickle.
Cole Trickle.
Don Trickle.
Cole Trickle. Yeah, Don Trickle.
Well,
yeah.
I could see Donnie Bobby out there running up and down the track in his underwear, thinking he's on fire.
Yeah, or wearing the chicken suit that.
If I left it to you guys, I could only imagine how I'd be dressed and what I'd be driving.
We'd have a remote.
We'd
from
take
there.
care of you.
You'd be driving a Renault Dauphine
Oh,
around Talladega,
No,
2.5 miles. It would only take you 7 minutes to do it.
That's okay. What I'd do is I'd go up to East Texas, up to Grand Saline, and pull Puss Wilson, and we would have him recreate an incident that happened with me in the car back in the 1960s.
When you shredded the suspension off the bottom of it?
No, we didn't do that. We just kind of sliced it all off the bottom of the car.
Alrighty.
Didn't shred it. It was
I wasn't driving. I was merely in the front seat with eyes about that big around going, oh, my God, we're going to crash.
All these incidents, he's never been driving. He
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah,
driving there.
yeah.
He didn't do the
You don't
smoky
blame
burnout
me.
with it. He wasn't driving
I was there. I saw it happen, but I wasn't the cause of it. Sure.
Kind of like Mars, in his tickets.
Well, be careful. Becky's watching. Let's not get Mike in
she
big
logged
trouble.
on. Yeah,
No, she's not.
Just a little
watching.
trouble.
Is she really? She
yeah.
is?
She logged on.
She wanted to hear the stories.
Secrets. Yeah, there's no doubt. You know what I missed in the first hour of the show? Let me go back and remind myself of what
Yeah, I was going to
missed.
say, I'm looking.
In the first hour of the
Was
show.
it in the first 6 minutes?
No, not quite, because we weren't on the air then. I missed the events calendar.
Yeah, but I plugged all that in when we did everything else. I know you missed it.
So
It
we
was
took
behind.
care of you.
I give
Just
him
kinda
cues.
pushed it all.
I give him
Pushed
cues,
it all in.
and he could have just said, you're right. Let me go ahead and dig that out, and we'll do that after.
I don't have to dig it out. It's right in front of me.
So now that he throws me under the bus. Okay, well,
Kima car meet tonight, 6 p.m. Always a fun
where
thing
at
to go.
Kima?
No,
Boardwalk?
Yeah,
Really?
in that parking garage thing they have there.
Yeah.
Parking garage?
No, but it's the parking lots around the garage. Pretty cool.
Oh, the last time I went, they were in the garage.
Yeah,
they
yeah.
had a whole floor up there reserved for it. You went
that's
up into the
cool.
parking garage for the car show.
For the weather.
Well, it was on top. It was really nice. And the other time, it was down the floor because it was
raining,
drizzling and
Right.
raining. So
and
put it
Ryan's
undercover.
Ryan's gone to it, and I'm sure we can get him to do a video. The question is whether or not we can get his dad to format the video where we can run it on the air. We keep talking about Ryan and friends, and what are we calling that segment?
Ryan's Excellent Car Adventure.
Ryan's Excellent Car Adventure, except we can't get it formatted in a way to put it on the air, or when we do get it, there's no sound.
We just need to get the Betamax machine over here and fix it that way.
Hey, Ryan, just use your phone. Quit using that high-dollar GoPro you got for Christmas.
Yeah, there's definitely a problem with that.
Well, he's a teenager. He's outpaced this technology.
Well, that's easy to do, is to outpace us technology.
Here's something. Here's a novel idea. Why don't we stop all of this? Pause here for just a second. You two swap, and we can.
We don't need to swap.
There's a camera in front of Jeff.
Yeah, just
we
toss
can look
the-
right up.
We got the Jeff cam.
We can look right up his nose.
Sure, why not?
Right. Well, the pre-owned car of the week time is now, and doing his chore, and that is to do his actual review of the 2017 VW Passat. Ladies and gentlemen,
ready to go.
is JD himself, Jeffrey Zekin.
Ta-da! We'll let Mike.
There
do
he
that.
is.
There he is.
So now you have to look down at the
I'll just do it
camera
like
right
this.
there. Uh-huh.
I'll just put it up like that.
No, don't do that.
Do that.
Can't do that.
So we're going to do a 2017 Volkswagen Passat S. The available trim levels are the R-Line, the CC, the SEL, the S, and the Wagon. For right now, there's others available. The S is what we're doing. It's a small four-door sedan, seats 5 to 6 people. I would say 5 comfortably rather than the 6. Changes year over year, minor grille changes, fascia dressings, rear bumper and deck changes. Exterior features are body colors for the bumper, black and chrome grille inserts, either or you could get. You've got the perimeter approach lighting, which are the side markers and the front corner markers as such, and a backup camera. That would be so far as the exterior features. Interior, you've got a 60/40. You got the video, Mike?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. You've
It's running.
perfect. You've got the 60/40 front bench split. You got a 6-way driver's seat, 4-way manual passenger seat. You got a tilt wheel, 5-inch touchscreen, and of course the Bluetooth with all the accoutrements that go along with
Accoutrement.
that. Accoutrement. Now, what we're looking at here is the 1.8 liter 4-cylinder. It is a TSI. The TDI is the 3.6 cylinder V6.
Diesel.
Correct.
That's
And-
the one that got them in so much trouble when they lied on the.
Yeah, and that's what I didn't want to do. I wanted to do the 4-cylinder.
And that's the most popular powertrain they have in them is the turbo.
And it's, of course, it's a 4 valves per cylinder, ranging anywhere on the 4-cylinder 170 horsepower to the 280 horsepower on the 3.6, and then the torque would be 184 to 258 foot-pounds of torque. It weighs 3263 in the pounds, and then it's for some reason they advertise and boast that they have a 140 watt amp alternator.
Ooh,
That's-
140 watt amp alternator.
Right. 140 amp.
140 amp.
Amp. I'm sorry, I said watt. 140 amp alternator.
Okay.
It is a 6-speed.
Why would you boast about that?
That's what they in the write-ups.
Because you only
They're
got
all-
160 horsepower.
They're proud of it. 170 horsepower with a 140 amp alternator.
Yeah, run it off the end.
There you
so
go.
if you add the two of them together, you got 310.
But it was very noticeable in the reviews that I was following up on. It's a 6-speed overdrive transmission, automatic, 23 miles to the gallon city, 34 on your highways and byways, and then, of course, 30 combined. It's an 18.5 gallon fuel tank. Now hold that shot if you would there, Mike. We're getting to that in just a moment. You've got ride and handling. You've got the 4-wheel disc brakes. And another thing that they kind of focus on is they have a hill hold option, which I call emergency brake.
Yep.
It's the hill hold.
Well, it's
It's a European term, I guess. 215 60/16 all-season tires, and you can get alloy, either black or silver inserts on that. You've got the ESC, which is electronic safety control options. You got the curtain airbags, which are very safety-oriented. The vehicle that we're looking at on the TSI, the 4-cylinder, you're looking at 11,200-ish with 41,378 on the miles, which is actually pretty decent. That's a pretty good price for the 41,378 on the mileage. It's a good German engineering car. And it's been tossed around by a lot of manufacturers that have owned it and passed it on and owned it and passed it on.
And the Passat and the Audi A4 share a chassis.
Right. And, of course, the setbacks, and Don mentioned it earlier, was the diesels. Now, what you're seeing there, since we're all been in the logos lately.
The logo review.
The logo review.
And
so the first one was Hitler's.
Right. Exactly. Well, it was in that time frame. It was in the 30s.
Well, it was Hitler's.
And you can see progressively, if you can see that on your screen, it gives the year dates and so on.
That is so weird, man.
Yep.
Because it looks kind of Nazi-ish, doesn't it?
It looks swastika-ish.
And there's one that looks like a gear. Obviously, the second one next to that looks like a gear. And then they went ahead and redesigned it, maybe making the V's and the W's the aesthetically pleasing with their fonts.
So who was the lead engineer at Volkswagen at its inception? Ferdinand Porsche.
There you go.
Who, after Volkswagen, he developed the Porsche
exactly
products
because
in
that's
the 50s.
Because of the Porsche design of the VW. Right. Now, there's even one that's not listed on there, and it's the new electric one where the logo actually lights up. So
the logo lights up, and it
doesn't have anything to do with people shaking hands or anything.
No. It's just a light up VW,
and it's not like the new lowercase GM one, is it?
No.
With the electric plug-in.
You have to turn your head sideways to look at it. No.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Well, that was fun. I had to get up out of my seat to actually go over to the monitor and look at the logos because you know me. I like to dissect them all, especially that Hyundai, which I'll never, ever get out of my mind.
You know, my wife, she can't look at Hyundai on the road anymore.
I can't. Well, certainly not the logo, that's for sure. Hey, I want to remind everybody that the In Wheel Time Car Show streams on Facebook, YouTube, InWheelTime.com, and Twitch. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher Radio, iHeart Podcasts, TuneIn, Google Podcasts, Pandora, Amazon, and Podcast Addict. The In Wheel Time Car Show will continue right after this quick break.
Tailpipes and Tacos is Houston's premier cruise-in, and you're invited to join in. Whether you're a cruiser or spectator, Tailpipes and Tacos is the place to enjoy made-to-order breakfast tacos, fresh coffee, and mingle with Houston's fun car people. Mark your calendar for Saturday, February 20th for Tailpipes and Tacos at the Lupi Tortilla Mexican Restaurant in Katy, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Tailpipes and Tacos is free, and everyone's invited. You will see collector cars, hot rods, customs, magnificent originals, and resto mods all at one location. Cars from all over Southeast Texas cruise in and show off in a friends and family event at the Lupi Tortilla Mexican Restaurant on the Grand Parkway at Kingsland Boulevard, just south of I-10 in Katy. Drag racer, car enthusiast, and Lupi founder Stan Holt brings you Houston's hottest cruise in, Tailpipes and Tacos, Saturday, February 20th, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. at Lupi's in Katy. The In Wheel Time Car Show will be there too. Get your ride ready, and we'll see you at the Tailpipes and Tacos Saturday morning cruise in, February 20th, 8 to 11 a.m. at Lupi's in Katy, weather permitting. Texas Truck Works is your go-to truck customizer. From mild to wild lift kits, custom wheels, and steering and handling enhancements to the best personal and commercial wraps, Texas Truck Works delivers. Let Texas Truck Works founder Scott Stevens help you get the most out of your truck or Jeep. Texas Truck Works has decades of customizing experience, including power adders and complete engine swaps. Let the Texas Truck Works team design an upgrade plan that fits your budget. Get truck attitude today at TexasTruckWorks.com. Is your business or company looking to stand out in a crowded advertising market? Looking to reach the real auto enthusiast? Well, you found it. You're listening or watching In Wheel Time, and so are your fellow enthusiasts. The In Wheel Time Car Show now reaches 500,000, and we can put together a marketing plan that will engage them in your product, business, or service. To get the tires rolling, just shoot us an email to our marketing director, Jeff Zekin. His address is jeff@InWheelTime. That's it for this podcast episode of the In Wheel Time Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday, 9:30 a.m. to noon Central on Facebook, YouTube, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher Radio, iHeart Podcast, TuneIn, Google Podcast, and Podcast Addict. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.